So I had some people in my comments ask if I can make a video on how to full torque, frontside, or Farv, or Farvig Newton, front Farv, frontside Farv. We're gonna call it a frontside Farv for now. Today I'm rocking a 908 with a 909 cuff. I actually modded the hole here to fit the 909 hardware because I like that better. I got the Lomax liners in here. I have Create Originals with dead anti-rockers, undercover Oak City 60s with bone Swiss bearings. The first thing that I notice that I do is I kind of approach the ledge a little more straight on. But when I jump up, I kind of turn my feet this way. I'm never pointed straight that way. I'm kind of on an angle, and sometimes a pretty steep one, but my feet are a little more on an angle. Sometimes my foot goes back, but my body is always turned like this. Some people like to slide the same way that they do the Royale. You can slide them both ways. For me, that's kind of weird, but you would be going that way. I prefer literally just going in the opposite direction. Another thing that I feel is very important on a frontside Farv, you really have to find where your balance point is. For me, I like to try to keep my weight pretty centered, almost maybe a little bit back. The reason for that is if you put too much weight forward, you're gonna fall forward. You don't want to keep it too far back because then sometimes your foot, this front foot will go out and then you end up just doing a front side. Well, at least that's what happens to me. Believe it or not, with more speed, it makes it a little bit easier to slide. But at first, definitely practice going at it a little bit slower. Maybe roll at it a little bit on an angle, but not too much. Kind of get the feel for how it slides. Definitely wax the ledge a little bit. You don't need too much. I sound ridiculous when I'm trying to teach people. Another thing I notice I do is I like to jump on top of the ledge more, not 100%, but just enough so that you could stay on the ledge long enough. Adding a little bit more speed. Another thing that helps me sometimes is not always landing in the full canter. Sometimes I land with my foot just a little bit cantered and then tweak it out as I go, depending on how the grind is feeling. Some people might say, just get on there and stomp into it. And I do it like that too, but if I'm unaware how the ledge is sliding that day or something, I don't know, I might kind of go into it a little lighter and then tweak it. So again, just adding more speed, getting confident on where you put your weight. You don't want to go too far forward, you don't want to go too far back. Somewhere, I don't know, in line with this knee, maybe? I don't know. Of course, you don't have to start out going super low, but bending your knees is essential. You definitely can't jump on and just go. That's not gonna work out for you too well. You're just gonna fall that way really fast. Bending your knees, very essential. You don't have to be like that. You definitely don't wanna go like that. I don't even think I could do it like that. No. Getting on the top, but not leaning over too far to where you hit your main wheel. Let me hop on a flat setup real quick. So right now I'm on the Kaiser Fluid 5s with brand new 60s flat 90A. Pretty much pushing the limits of this frame for groove tricks, but let me tell you, these things slide awesome, even with flat 60s. I definitely put down a little more wax on the ledge when I'm riding flat, just in case you catch your middle wheel, and that way you can also stay on the top. But same principle applies, but it really helps if you can canter more with a flat setup, making sure you're not digging in those wheels. Again, working up to it, finding that right center of balance and where to put your weight, get comfortable with it, add a little more speed. Again, doing them slow makes it a lot harder. So if you can do them slow, you can definitely do them fast. Okay, let's give one a go, full speed. The Them Stockliner V4. They're super comfortable. Maybe not as responsive as Intuitions, but very comfortable. For groove tricks, these frames are awesome. You can still see the lines on these wheels. That's how fresh they are. Again, just finding where you want to put your weight. Keeping an angle. Trying to stay on the top a little bit, but not too much. And try to canter as much as possible without tripping yourself forward. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Let me know if you have any thoughts in the comments. Let's move over to the rail for a little bit. I think I'm gonna stay on the flat setup to finish off the video, but very similar concept with the rail, except with the rail, you can kind of hop over the top a little more, which is nice. You don't have to stay on the edge as much. You can get right on top and slide. Again, try some slow approaches first, keeping your body a little more forward, your feet angled back. Finding where to center your weight is really important on the rail. A rail might slide even faster, so you have to maybe decide whether to put your weight forward a little more or backward, depending on the rail. Some people, when they do rails, they like to look at the end of it. That helps them get there. On this rail, I know I tend to kind of go straight at it to stay straight while I'm on it. Add a little more speed. If you can do it slow, you can do it fast. Keep adding more speed so you can adjust and kind of get used to it little by little. Adding a little more speed. Let's go full speed here. Again, just finding that center of gravity. You don't have to be fully on that backside groove right away. It looks nicer if you can get lower. I guess I can't really think of anything else. Let me try a few more. I hope that helps you learn the Farvig Newton Frontside Farv, frontside full torque. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys have tips and tricks or something maybe that I'm doing wrong that I can improve on. I gotta say, man, these Kaisers, they're great for groove tricks. I'm struggling a little bit with top sides right now, trying to figure that out. New black laced laces. Shoo! These things are so slick. I think my most favorite thing on my setup right now, black denim Keikoa straps. These black denim Keikoa straps are like my favorite thing ever. And them V4 liners are extremely comfortable. I probably think I mentioned already, they might be a little bit less responsive, but man, they're so comfortable. Also, I have the Remind insoles in there. I think they're the 3mm. Super comfortable. I could skate in these all day long. Really impressed with the them V4 liner, especially how cheap they are. You can get them at Oak City Skate Shop. They are extremely comfortable. And it's such a good deal at the price. I think that does it for today's video. Enjoy your Farvs and full torques.